Student loan debt in America is the second highest amount of debt after home mortgages. In 2021, it was recorded that the number of student loan borrowers was at a high of 44 million. Around 42 million student loan borrowers have debt of $100,000 or less, and more than 2 million have debt greater than $100,000, with 415,000 of those students having debt greater than $200,000. And it's only increasing. This chart shows the number of debt per borrower increasing since 2011. Are undergraduates too eager to acquire debt without knowing the full consequences of it? And what steps are colleges taking to assist them?
From the perspective of financial aid, we always want to make sure that they're aware of everything that they're receiving, what they will be doing, and what the larger picture is. Then I think it comes down to the student and the parents, if applicable, understanding if this is if what they're about to do is right for them.
As of September of 2021, students in the U.S. owe a total of $1.73 trillion. Since his presidency, Biden is said to have canceled a total of $11.5 billion of student loans. And there's also been questions raised about if students will have their debt forgiven in the nearby future.
Businesses, which is a good thing to do. What about the students? Is now a time to forgive student debt and then restructure how we pay for college so we're not here again in 10 years?
The answer is yes. That's why I proposed and the House, Nancy, put it in the plan to immediately provide $10,000 in debt relief as stimulus right now.
Since this idea has been proposed, there has been an ongoing debate if Biden even has the legal authority to cancel $10,000 worth of student loan debt. And if you're wondering, unfortunately, there has been no legislation passed by Congress as of yet. With the rising number of tuition, some students are forced to drop out of college without obtaining their 4-year degree, but leaving with student loan debt, while others make the decision to stay and acquire an even greater amount of debt. This is Rider University sophomore Nanika Jackson. She agreed to talk to me about her experience with student loans and how she plans on dealing with them in the future.
Student loan debt has affected me in a big way because it's going to impact me in the rest of my education track, because in order to attend school, I'm always going to have my student debt to follow. My plan to pay it off in the future is just once that 6 months hits to start paying it off every month, whether I work in a regular job or starting my career right away. Yes, I think society definitely has an impact on students going to college because it's promoted everywhere on TV and commercials, but I think a lot of students aren't even thinking it through. They're just like, oh, I want to go to college, I want to get away, but they're not really thinking the full process.
College students across America have to deal with the plague of student loan debt, but there are some societal implications in place that may be the driving force of this phenomenon. With debt increasing and tuition fluctuation, we may not see any change for a while.